Yo, what up, YouTube? What up, boxing fans? So, if you haven't seen Jim Lampley's, ego show, The Fight Game, he basically does his post-fight analysis on Marquez Pacquiao, and he goes into his year-end awards. But on that show, Kellerman was one of the guest analysts, and he actually revealed that, he thought Manny Pacquiao was probably the easiest fight for Mayweather. Now, I agree completely. He also went on to say that both Canelo Alvarez and Robert Guerrero are bigger threats to defeat Mayweather than was Pacquiao. Again, I completely agree. Um, but the interesting thing is, a lot of people seem to think Robert Guerrero is easy work for Mayweather. I beg to differ. I think that is a much more difficult fight for Mayweather than we would anticipate. When I said Robert Guerrero was Bernard Hopkins-esque against Andre Berto, I meant it completely. He used some inside tactics that I've only seen used by the likes of Bernard Hopkins or Andre Ward, and that is so key because no welterweight fighter has the inside game of a Bernard Hopkins in the welterweight division. Now that's a completely different game where you're either holding one arm and punching with the other, or you're smothering your opponent, or you're just digging to the body. It's tactics that really frustrate you. They make you fight out of your original game plan, and that's exactly what you need to do to beat a guy like Mayweather. And another aspect of Guerrero that makes him a tough fight for Mayweather is his chin, man. This guy's got an iron chin. He was eating lethal uppercuts from Berto off the ropes, and he was just, forcing his way, outwilling Andre Berto with his punches and his work rate. I think Guerrero's a tough fight, and I think Canelo is also a tough fight, but he's a little less experienced. Now, overall, I do think Guerrero's an easier fight than Canelo, just because of Canelo's punching power, and that's the only reason why, is because Canelo has that one-shot power that can hurt you at any moment. But I think Mayweather's defense is so superb that he can deal with that one-shot power. But what's interesting is, what will Mayweather do on the inside against a guy like Guerrero, whose only game plan is to smother you, maul you, get you against the ropes, and pound to the body. I think Robert Guerrero's style poses a lot of problems for Floyd Mayweather. And I think if that fight happens, it's going to be much more competitive than we would all expect. In my opinion, and Kellerman's opinion, I think that's a tough fight for Mayweather. Overall, I understand that it's probably the easier of the two, but it's still a very, very tough fight for Mayweather. And the irony is, he gets paid a lot less than he would have facing a guy like Manny Pacquiao. That might be why he could choose to fight Juan Manuel Marquez, which, in my opinion, is the biggest money fight out there for him. So they call him Money Mayweather. Juan Marquez is really the dark horse in the Mayweather sweepstakes, and don't be surprised if he wins that lottery. But overall, I think it's going to be Robert Guerrero, and I think that's going to be a great fight. I don't think that's easy work for Mayweather. Just my opinion. It is what it is, guys. Peace out. Take care.